Your whole life, you're told that you make friends by giving the people you meet enough attention, listening to them, helping them out in difficult situations, or just sharing the same hobbies. And that's true for about 50% of the people involved in such a relationship. The other 50% see you as a helping hand who's paying their bills at restaurants or as a free therapist. And if you occasionally need their help, their style of communication slows down to the speed of my internet connection. But what if I told you that it's actually quite easy to develop deep and strong friendships with people you didn't know a couple of weeks ago? I prepared a step-by-step instruction for you. Understand. First, you need to understand something. Friends are fake and imaginary. Okay, not really. But what I meant by that statement was that a huge part of our friendships exist in the form of memories, experiences, and emotions inside our brains. So, you only need to give yourself a mission to place exactly those thoughts, memories, and emotions in other people's heads. But please, don't try to be manipulative in any way, and don't force it. It won't work either. I personally a friend told me that. If an emotional bond is created here and there, its connection grows beyond the limitations of physics, which means a friend stays a friend even if they're living on the other side of the planet, or even further away. And no, an emotional bond has nothing to do with dating apps. Keep them away if you want to have better real-life contacts. So now you know more than most people do. You only need to implement this knowledge. Approach. Let me ask you this. Who is going to be your next friend? You probably can't answer, and that's definitely not because you're socially awkward or so. Trust me. It's because, according to Jeffrey Hall, a friendship is created after you spend only 40 hours or more together with a person. Any person. And, of course, sympathy can be felt much earlier. That's not much time at all, which means that nearly every person you can name right now could be a friend if they match your subconscious criteria, but I'm going to help you out with those in just a minute. So, with that said, it should be clear that you need to approach new people, and the more the better. You can't even do too much approaching unless you're a financial advisor looking for people to sell a snowball product. But where do I have to approach, you may be asking, and who exactly? I've got the perfect plan for you. It's like writing a shopping list and then going out and getting everything, only not with groceries but with humans. Number 1. Close your eyes and think about what you do often or do frequently back in the day, like driving a motorcycle, skating, playing an instrument. It could be anything. Number 2. Find people who share your interests. The main reason to have someone to talk to is about what you enjoy without accidentally meeting a Swiftie, which is a Taylor Swift fan. So, join a real-life course on this topic, or go to places where you can simply find these people, and you're ready to go. Number 3. Now, you need to fill up your shopping cart, and to do this, you'll use your ability to speak. Please, don't be too offensive. Just talk to them. Back when I was an inline skater, I used this approach to meet new people. Hey, may I interrupt for a moment? Now all 4 sets of eyes are on me. I just wanted to ask how you learnt those amazing moves. Do you come here often? Keep in mind, every stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. Conversation. Let's move on to the 3rd step of my instruction. You might be wondering how the conversation turned out. Let me show you. This is the simplest way to show respect to a person, or in this case, a group. You are not just disturbing them, you're giving them the choice to listen to you. Now they may recognize you. Your goal is to create a lasting memory in their mind and connect it with an emotion. Remember this from the understanding part? You observed them and liked what they were doing. There is nothing in the world that is more valuable than a compliment. Now they're attentive to you and have received compliments. It's practically a guaranteed success for making a great first impression. You've done what 99% of teachers despise, using dark, secretive strategies to coax your opponent into engaging with you. You've asked a question, and boom, jackpot, the conversation has begun. Now, I even know if I might meet them again at this skate park, which is an added bonus. Okay, I know. You might be afraid of conversations. Keep in mind, this person is a very good friend of yours. They just don't know it yet. In fact, he or she could actually become your best friend. Are you afraid of talking to a friend? For sure you aren't. Let me offer you more advice for your conversations. People are naturally drawn to authenticity. When you're genuine and true to yourself, you'll attract like-minded individuals who appreciate you for who you are. Share your interests, hobbies, and quirks openly. This openness creates opportunities for genuine connections based on mutual interests and values. Analyze. After you've started the conversation, it is guaranteed that your opponent is engaged with you. Now, as their personality begins to reveal itself, a few signs will indicate whether the person you're talking to likes you. Forget everything you've read, heard, or what some dating experts without a girlfriend told you. Since you are also a stranger to them, they won't open up to you 100%. However, if they maintain eye contact and have an open posture, then you can move on to the next step of analysis, comparing them with your own criteria. Maybe you don't like people who talk too much. If they do, throw them out of your cart. Perhaps you don't like people that talk about politics very intensely. If they do, throw them out of your cart. Maybe you don't like people that eat pizza. Okay, you get the point. But don't be so strict, like a Karen, unless it's about Hawaiian pizza. Maintain. Building friendships requires effort, and no, it's way easier. First, congrats if you've managed to find people. Talk to them and get them interested in you, and filter them through your criteria. Now, the last thing you need to do is to hold them warm. Ask if you could meet again. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but having the possibility is what you want. In my previous example, after a brief conversation, I was included in a group of about 200 other active skaters, which translates to even more potential friendships. You have their number? Perfect. Write them once a week to stay in touch and ask about their well-being along with a specific question about your shared hobby. It could sound like, "Hey man, how are you? You told me you were practicing wheelies. How's it going so far?" Follow up with a simple question to meet again, perhaps the same location as before, and boom, you've made a new friend. No more struggling. Now you just have to choose from a few of the 8 billion people in the world. But before you make your first step, make sure you tell me in the comments how you like this formula.